Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight with me. The class today is about grazing. What is grazing and why I recommend it while you're pregnant and even though when you're not pregnant. And we're going to talk about natural remedies for those common pregnancy ailments that you might be experiencing. We're going to talk about them and also what can you do to alleviate and make you feel better. My name is Chef Dulce Jimenez. I am a wellness chef and a certified health coach. I have been working with healthy mothers, healthy babies for the past years. And you know that healthy mothers, healthy babies are the ones that sponsoring these classes because they are committed to help at-risk pregnant women to have a healthy pregnancy and deliver healthy babies. So I thank you for being here with me tonight. So I like to start with this quote that I love, which is nature itself is the best physician. There's nothing better than whole foods and also natural foods, natural remedies, because all medications come from nature. Some drugs and pills, not some, mostly all of them come from plants, from barks, from trees, and from nature. And of course, we always have to be very, very careful with everything that you consume when you're pregnant, because things, even though they're natural, they can have some side effects. So what we're going to talk about today are things that are not prescriptions and not drugs or medications, are things that you can naturally do, like taking a hot cup of milk or exercise or stretch or yoga, things that are mostly safe most of the time. Okay, so, but let's start with grazing. What is grazing? Grazing is a way of eating. So I don't know if you heard that, cows are grazing all day in pasture. They stay all day eating small chunks of grass. So it's basically the same thing, but it's eating small, healthy, and nutritious meals throughout the day. Eating snacks or small meals with real foods that includes a variety of fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, lean proteins, and all those foods that are good for you together. So why I recommend grazing and why is important. So you know that this program and what we teach you here is to avoid gestational diabetes and hypertension, and to help you have a healthy pregnancy, to also reduce the risk of infant mortality, which is very high in our community. So everything we teach you and everything we show you here is to help you balance your body, heart rate and blood sugar, and to keep your weight under control, right? And lower the risk for all these ailments and for these illnesses, not only when you're pregnant, but after you're pregnant. And grazing is a style of a type of eating, way of eating, that will help you stabilize your blood sugar, because the contrary of grazing might be eating large amounts of junk food, and that will cause your blood sugar to go up, then crash you down, and then make you feel tired and irritable. And, pregnant hormones are going the extra mile when you're pregnant, and you might feel normally moody and irritable. So when you're eating junk food, you are not supporting you to have a better mood. And grazing allows you to maintain a steady source of energy, which in turn stabilizes your mood. You need a lot of energy. to create a life. And your body knows that. That's why your body makes you feel tired. So you rest because you need all that energy to help your baby develop their muscles and their the bones, the brain, everything. So anything that will take your energy or crush you down, you should be avoiding. Also, grazing will help you keep the weight under control. Grazing will help you avoid the cycle of skipping meals and later overeating to compensate what is missing. Planning for smaller meals through the day will help you be less likely to reach for the wrong types of food or snacks. So when you're grazing, when you know you're going to be eating small meals through the day, you get to be prepared. You have to have certain things already prepared. That's why we have the meal planning class, and it is in YouTube, guys, for you to watch on demand. So last month, cooking class was all about meal planning, and there is a presentation that you can see on my YouTube channel. So it also helps you to avoid overeating, because what happened is that, and a lot of people do that. You spend all day without eating, and then you don't know why you're overweight, because the body is storing the fat. It's not letting your fat go because you're not giving meals to your body, and the body thinks you're in starvation. So your body will stay holding on the fat, and it's not releasing it. And also, when you eat one time, you want to eat all those nutrients that you haven't eaten all day, and you overeat, unfortunately. So that is a very big why I recommend this type of eating. Also, it can lower the risk of gestational diabetes, since grazing helps to keep your blood sugar levels within a safe, stable range, and also helps you maintain a healthy pregnancy weight. It can lower your risk of developing gestational diabetes, because those two in combination, not having your blood sugar stabilized and gaining weight, both are big risks of gestational diabetes. So when you control those two things, obviously, it's going to help you control this illness or avoid it. And it's also, grazing also helps you keep nausea under control. When you have, your stomach too full or too empty, can cause nausea. So both extremes are not good. So grazing will help you keep the nausea away, or maybe even control morning sickness. So some people said that it does help, but every pregnant woman is different. If you try it, it might help you. It might not, but you will not lose anything. On the contrary, you will gain all this benefit if you try it. Okay, so these are examples of small meals. Half a cup of yogurt with a few tablespoons of granola and some berries, chia pudding with some pineapple and coconut flakes. It's like a piña colada pudding. Whole wheat bread with some avocado and spinach leaves and a whole egg. Also, small piece of fish. You know that you're allowed to eat fish when you cook it well, and you eat no more than 8 ounces to 12 ounces a week, no more than that. And fishes that are low in mercury and high in omega-3 fatty acids. We have a full class on my YouTube channel that you can also watch about fish intake while pregnant. Also, fruits and grains and lean proteins. Combining these ingredients, you can make those small healthy meals that will give you the nutrients that you need without you know, making you gain weight. Okay, so any questions so far? Any comments? Remember, you have the chat. Ask me any questions through there. And make sure you write your name as well where you're at it if you haven't done it. So that is grazing. Eating small meals through the day, small meals that will fulfill you with nutrients, the nutrients that you and the baby needs. Is going to provide you with calcium, with omega-3 fatty acids, with good oils and protein and good carbs in small amounts through the day. So will be maybe 5 to 6 meals. It can be a shake in the morning, then you can have small piece of bread with avocado. Then for lunch, you can have small piece of fish. Then 2 hours, eating between 2 to 3 hours through the day and drinking water, a lot of water. Okay, so let's go to the next topic, which is common ailments and how to ease them with natural remedies. So who is going through any common ailment right now? For example, here you have sore throat, a runny nose, back pain, moodiness, sleepiness, depression, headaches, nausea. Who is going through any of this? Anybody? Write it down in the chat. I don't even have to say your name. But if you have been through it or if you're going through now, let me know. Okay. So, headaches. Oh, okay. A lot of headaches. Yes, that's very common. So, why are headaches so common? You know, they can cause, and I'm going to tell you this is very important, and we don't know this, dehydration. When you are already thirsty and your mouth is dry, you're already dehydrated. If you're consuming sodas with caffeine, you're taking water from your body. If you are constipated, you're gonna get headaches. You can be also dehydrated. So a lot of these things are commonly happening because of dehydration. You need about the same amount of your weight in ounces in water. So for example, if you weigh 100 pounds, you should be drinking 100 ounces of water. Yes, depression is also a big thing when you're pregnant. And but headaches come because by body, ligament, and posture changes. And I see many of you, I will not say any names, but you know who you are, that when you are in my classes, you are in bed with this, in these positions, or like this, and in a really bad posture. So be mindful that bad posture when you're pregnant increase the problems than when you're not, because you're carrying weight in your belly and you're heavier and your body is compensating all the things that is going on. So your posture is very important. Oh, I love this. Tameka is saying that she has had headaches before, but since she started drinking 6 bottles of water, she's feeling better. I'm very happy. Yes, you can also be dehydrated while you're hydrating. I don't understand that, but it might be. Yes, yes. You know, it is very important. So, exhaustion, stress, neck tension, dehydration, again, I said it, And skipping meals, that can cause low blood sugar and I can give you headaches. Headaches can be so many things. Like when I have headaches, I start looking what I have eaten today. Am I drinking enough water? What is stressing me out? Stretching, my eyes also. So before I pop a pill, a Tylenol, I make an inventory. What's happening? And remember, I always advise you to write things, have a diary or a notebook that you write your stuff. You can find a notebook in the Dollar Tree. Write things down there. When you have the headaches, compare what's happening and then use some of these remedies and see what happened. Okay, so we're going to go over the conditions and then we're going to go over the remedies. Okay, so stuffy nose. So it is a feeling of not being able to breathe freely through your nose, can be caused by hormonal fluctuations, allergies, food sensitivities, environment, or illness. And food sensitivity is something very big these days, because if you're eating packaged foods, sometimes you don't know what you're eating. We just had a class label reading, and there's so many things that are added to our packaged foods that you don't know what you can be allergic to or what is creating you a sensitivity. Sometimes this is not a full-blown allergy, but it can just cause you stuffy nose and runny nose, right? So when you have the sniffles, it might be some kind of food allergy, even though it's mild, because some people don't, if you don't have if you don't get swollen or get too red or itchy, people sometimes don't believe that could be a food sensitivity or an allergy, but it could be. And when you have a lot of hormonal fluctuations, and that could also can cause you increase food sensitivities and allergies. Okay. So sore throat or coughing. This can be caused by a low immune system due to lack of rest, poor eating habits, and poor hygiene, not washing your hands regularly. Can be either viral or bacterial nature. Bacterial illnesses may need antibiotic treatment. Natural remedies can assist you, but viral illnesses may not require prescribed medications and can be treated with natural remedies. So it's very important to rest when you're pregnant. This is also something that we don't give a lot of importance. Resting and drinking water, obviously, or eating habits, but the rest is very important. I have heard many of you saying, oh my God, I need to work a lot because I will be out of work. But that can give you a lot of issues, including low immune system when you're pregnant, and that is not supporting you, because when you give birth, you're gonna need that energy. You're gonna need to be well because you now have to take care of a baby. So it's not after pregnancy, after you give birth, that you need to start taking care of you. Is now. Now is the time. So indigestion and heartburn, this is a big one. This is a symptom that you feel when acid splashes up and out of the stomach, causing a burning sensation up through the chest and the throat. And again, here people think that a pill can help you, one of those thumb and whatever. I really don't use medications unless I really need it and they're prescribed, and it's something that I cannot solve any other way. And when you're pregnant, you should try to solve your things naturally without pills, unless your doctor said it's okay and he prescribed it. But this can be caused by hormonal fluctuations again, eating big meals, hence what I recommend grazing, and eating fatty or spicy meals. It might be because you have a sluggish digestion and or elimination, meaning that you're constipated. And also because a baby can be crowding your stomach. But there's so many things that can happen besides baby growing inside of you. So you get to pay attention to your body and listen to what your body's telling you. So maybe after eating a big meal or spicy meal or spicy Doritos or eating a fried chicken, if you get indigestion or heartburn, then listen to your body. Yes, it could be. Some people think that when the baby has a lot of hair, that happens. Yes, that happened to me, but also I wasn't eating well. I didn't know what I know now, right? My daughter has had a lot of hair and long, and I always had indigestion, but I also was having what I was craving a lot of orange juice and vitamin C foods, and I wasn't eating. So I had a lot of acids in my stomach because I wasn't eating. I was vomiting for 9 months. So that also was causing that heartburn and indigestion. So yeah, so again, it's a matter of making an inventory when you're having this symptoms. Okay. Constipation, nobody wants to talk about this, but you're already constipated if you only go once a day or once every other day. We're supposed to be going 2 to 3 times a day to the bathroom. Yes, we should, but not a lot of people do that. Constipation can be caused by the wrong combination of foods, too much red meat, iron supplements if you're taking them, not enough water, lack of exercise, and lack of fiber. Again, we have a whole class that we talk about fat, fish, and fiber, and it's on my YouTube channel. I'm going to share the YouTube channel link in the chat at the end of the class, so you can go and check out those classes as well. So again, constipation is a big thing. And when you are almost ready to pop and you get constipated and hemorrhoids come in, so it's not a good thing. So avoid being constipated by eating a lot of fiber, and you find fiber in fruits with their skin, in vegetables. Walking is paramount. Walking for everything, for a healthy pregnancy, not only for constipation. And also avoiding too much red meat. I know you need the iron, but making sure you have a variety in your diet. So yes, constipation is not bueno. Nausea. So this can be caused by hormonal fluctuations again, high fat meals, being sensitive to smells, not eating regularly through the day, and not getting enough sleep and rest. All these things, I promise you that when you get in these things, usually there's 1 or 2 things of this happening in your life. And in my case, I was very depressed through my pregnancy. I was not sleeping, I was not eating, and I was very, very sensitive to smells. Even this day, if I smell some of those perfumes that I used to smell when I was pregnant, I get sick of my stomach. So I was very sensitive. So that is a hormonal thing. And so we have a lot of things against us when we're pregnant, and it's very easy to get nauseous. So yeah, and some women never have any nausea or anything. So, each woman is differently. So, insomnia. The common causes include stress, anxiety, depression, lack of exercise, and poor eating habits. Guys, if you are not sleeping, check your diet. If you are not sleeping, move your body. If you are not sleeping, obviously, check your mood. What is happening in your life? Just by being pregnant is a big, major life change. So take action to help you alleviate this, because again, we have a lot of things against us when we're pregnant. So it can also be caused by mental stress, inability to get comfortable later in the pregnancy, leg cramps, frequent urination, and fatigue. Again, resting since the beginning of pregnancy, establishing like a nap pattern or a few minutes in the bathroom and breathing exercises. If you have never done it, breathing exercises can be a lifesaver. Some women has 2, 3, 5 kids. It's super stressful. Being compassionate with yourself and saying, I need 10 minutes. Close the bathroom door, put music in your phone, and breathe at least 3 to 6 times. That will calm your nervous system. It is proven. Sometimes we go through the day and we don't even breathe. Like, you know, we're breathing all the time, but a conscious breath. Just try it right now. Take a deep breath through your nose and exhale with a sigh. Do it 3 times, and immediately, it's like magic. Your body starts to relieve and release happy hormones. You have a lot of hormones going through you, a lot of hormones that needs to work to create your baby. So accessing those happy hormones are going to be a lifesaver sometimes. And learn to breathe as a technique to reduce your stress and your anxiety. And when you have anxiety, it's usually because you're in the future. You're worried about things that haven't happened. They have not happened yet. So do not cross that bridge. When you get in front of the bridge, then you start looking what's going on. But still nothing happened. In this moment, you're well. And think about that when you get anxiety. In this moment, I am well. Depression many times are living in the past. Regrets. Things that you haven't been able to forgive to yourself or to others. Depression could also be not accepting where you are today. And obviously, guys, there's so many things that can cause depression. This is just scratching the surface. Because sometimes that is all it takes to be well. Start noticing. Start taking notes and inventory of what is happening in your life at this moment. And at this moment, you're pregnant. That is a big thing. Being compassionate with yourself. So, incontinence. This is not good to have. It's not nice, but it can happen. This is the urgency to urinate caused by multiple pregnancies, by being overweight, or have a genetic weakness, or urinate leakage caused when laughing or coughing. This is very normal when you're pregnant because nature intends the pelvic floor muscle to relax somewhat during pregnancy to prepare for the delivery of the baby, because your body is perfect and it knows everything it needs to prepare you for this. So if the pelvic floor muscles are already weak, then you might find you have trouble with leaking of urine as your uterus grows and strains the muscles that support it and the bladder. So this is quite normal, guys. Same thing happens when you're getting older because of usage, and same thing happens with old age. That's why, our seniors have to start using Pampers. And hopefully that's not the case when you're pregnant, but if you have to, you have to. And everything will go back to normal. Okay, back pain. It's very common as well. Comes in many forms, from lower back pain, middle back pain, upper back pain, to low back pain with sciatica. Sciatica is a pain through all your glute in the back, all the way running through your leg. And this can be caused by the baby's position in your belly, poor posture. Again, sitting with your 2 feet together in the floor and your back straight, always using support. I'm using right now this, so you can't see it, but it's like always use some support in my back. And sitting for too long, use your timer if you're working in an office or if you're working in Zoom from home. Put your timer and stand up and breathe and change your posture. Putting weight in one side to the body or in the other will also create all these pains. If you believe in this, I will recommend going to a chiropractor that is specialized in pregnant women. Not all of them are. You need to find someone who can adjust you and align you. It's really good for pregnancy. So when you sit in the same position for too long, can also cause the sciatica. And if you're not getting enough exercise, and you just have to walk 15 minutes in the morning or 15 minutes at night, enjoying music, talking to someone on the phone. When you have to make phone calls, do a standing up, walk a little bit. So make sure you get some movement through the day. Okay. I think it's time to play this game, right? So we have go over all those common ailments that you might be suffering. We talk a little bit about them, why they're happening, and some tips. But now let's play a game. Let's see if you were paying attention. Okay, so I'm going to show you some photos, and you will tell me what these photos or what the people that are doing in the photo are doing that will help you. For example, I'm gonna do the first one. Grazing, which we already talked about, eating small meals, and a neck massage, and maybe sitting down in yoga position. So this could alleviate your headaches. So I'm going to show you the remedies, and you're going to tell me using the chat, what do you think these remedies are for? In this case, is a remedy for headaches. So small meals, also meditating, yoga, stretching, neck massages. will help you with headaches. And I'm going to send you a handout at the end of the class. So make sure you put your name with all these ailments, common ailments and natural remedies on the side. You will have all of them, because this is just a few. I'm just giving you a few here. You will have all of them together in the list. So I have a question. Is it also normal to have pelvic pressure when you stretch during the last few days of your pregnancy? Well, during the last few days of your pregnancy, that's when you're going to have the most pelvic pressure, because the baby is, is positioning to go down and you're almost ready. So I don't think it's because of the stretch. Well, I'm sorry, I was thinking you're telling me that you were stretching, but yes, definitely, yeah. That happened at the end of the pregnancy more than at the beginning. Yeah. Okay. So here have you some onions as remedy. Onions and garlic, honey, lemon, and tea. These are remedies for a sore throat or a cough. I remember my grandmother used to mix in a blender a whole onion and piece of garlic, an apple, lemon juice, honey, and some herbs, maybe oregano, because oregano is really good for immune system, and mint, and she will blend all that and give it to us, and we hated it because it tastes like onion. She put a lot of honey, and she always had that concoction in the refrigerator. And every time you have someone was complain anything related to common cold, she will give you a whole spoon with that. And I think she used to put ginger as well. So oh, Zoe, I'm so sorry you're having trouble. The class is recorded, and I'll send you also the handout. So so you can replay it at your convenience. But thanks for letting me know. Okay, so remedies: mint, peppermint tea, and crackers, soda crackers. So these are remedies for nausea. Yes, a lot of women said that soda crackers are a lifesaver. And peppermint tea will be nice if you buy peppermint or mint, and you can put boiling water, you can put the peppermint or the mint leaves fresh, and you can close it in, let her steep for a few hours, and then put it in a big jar, and you can drink that through the day. That could be a water that have flavor. And also grazing will help you with nausea. We talk about that as well. Resting, we'll talk about how all the things that can give you nausea. Fatty meals, so that's why eating better will also help you with nausea, and you will get all those other remedies. Okay, so remedies are walking and drinking water. These are remedies for constipation. Definitely, you need a lot of water and a lot of fiber, and walking will help you go to the bathroom at least a day, every day, one time every day. Okay, here we have it. Small meal, grazing, fresh ginger, and ginger candy. These are great for, yes, heartburn and indigestion. You just asked for it. The best foods or liquids for continuous heartburn. That's the question. So yes, ginger tea, Ginger candy, small meals. Make sure you're not eating fatty meals or spicy meals. And as we discussed before, also resting and sleeping and constipation can also give you all this indigestion. So having a sluggish digestion will give you indigestion and heartburn. So making sure you're not overeating and eating greasy, salty snacks or products. And ginger. A lot of people swear that ginger is magic. Okay, yoga, stretching, and resting. These are remedies for back pain, totally. Here you have a bath, writing, journaling is a remedy for insomnia. And when we talk about bath, ladies, you cannot take hot bath. Bath has to be warm because you cannot allow your temperature to go too high because it could be harmless. It could be not harmless. It could be harm for your baby. So ensure that when you're taking bath, your water is not over 100 degrees. It's better to check with a thermometer. It's good to have a thermometer for that because even for your baby, when the baby's born, you should check the temperature of the water for your baby because babies are very sensitive. So yes, so it has to be warm bath, not hot bath. And also a warm milk, tea, non-caffeinated, not eating late, turning off electrical equipment in the room, not having a TV and a phone next to you. All those things will help you with insomnia. Sometimes you don't have to go too far to find the remedy. You can have the remedy in front of you. Have a room that is comfortable, clean, cold, with nice sheets, fresh, clean sheets, and a nice environment for you to go to sleep and allow your body to relax. Turn off all electric equipment in your room. When you do these things and you see the change and the transformation of your life, you will believe it. But some people don't believe it. They just, oh no, that's not true. You don't know if it's not true if you don't try it. It was happening to me. I used to have the phone next to me on all the time and it was waking up. Yes, it worked. I took the phone out, I turned it off, and I stopped waking up in the middle of the night. And we don't turn on the TV because if I turn on the TV, even if I'm sleepy, I stay awake watching TV. So there's some little things that we can do that will transform our life. And just try it. Maybe it works for you, maybe not. But what if it works? And you don't have to go to therapy or spend hundreds of dollars or change the whole bed or taking pills that can harm you and your baby and can even give you addiction. What if having a nice, comfortable, clean bed, taking a warm cup of milk and turning off your equipment will help you sleep? What if? Isn't that nice? So I hope you try it. So yeah, some of you just said that you love hot water. It's not good. It's not good. Hot water is a no-no. It can cause problems. It can even cause your baby to born prematurely. it is very, very important that you do not take hot bath. It has to be warm, under 100 degrees or less. Okay, so I want to end up the class with this. The key to wellness is to accept personal responsibility for your health and well-being. Not judging you or, hitting yourself for the things that you didn't do or that you were not doing or that you didn't know. But now that you know certain things, start making some changes in your life. Now that you are a mom, maybe for the first time, maybe for the third time, doesn't matter. It's a new pregnancy, it's a new baby. It could be a new you. So this is the end of the class. I hope you liked it. And I'm going to close the recording so we can stay a few minutes to talk and answer more questions and connect. So thank you so much for being here with me. Remember that this class is recorded. I'm going to post it in the YouTube channel and I'm going to send you the link. And I'm going to also send you the handout of the class.